Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. And we're at the very appropriately named Stormsong Valley, guys. A storm is currently brewing, and we have a lot of work to do in this episode. We've been given a lot of intel on Hold, and we need to kill Captain Malea, steal a book of forbidden magics. We got to terrify 20 civilians and kill 10 Alliance and Kulturan forces. We're working with Lillian Voss and Rexar. And before we go talk with them, and a dying Tide Mage, by the way, but before we do anything else, we need to claim Windfall Cavern for the Horde and get this flight point situated. And it seems to be the most appropriate time to do so. And here they come.
What's up?
Morn Ironhorn. Morn!
Greetings.
Well met, Swindlegear. This is a fine location for an outpost. Thanks to your leadership, the Horde is yet another foothold in Stormsong.
Go in peace.
And we got some trade goods for a repair point. We've got an innkeeper right here. Got cooking supplies. Oh, and a mailbox. Nifty. And Alabas. That is a very eclectic getup he's wearing. Alright. Now, I have ridden through this area of Hold quite a few times. I think I've gotten flagged a few times doing it, but it's not exactly friendly to Horde feet. Imagine that. Now, the fact that you got statues to tentacles might not be a good sign either. What are these guys, Greyjoys? I'm not risking my life if the Horde are already here! Rabble, rabble. You guys know the drill. Sap, battle horn. Assorted civilian screaming and such. Alright, that's one. Ooh, marksman can see me. Okay, also just flat out killing people nearby can also provoke them. That's good. If they just sat there while that happened, I would have been slightly just like, are we sure we want to save them? Or scare them? Because I feel putting them out of their misery may be a little bit better. Okay, that's 10. We got 6 more random Alliance / Kultirans to kill. Oh, look at that. That's nice. They were having a moment there on the pier. And then I decided to show up and be Shank. That guy. 15 more civilians. Yeah, Captain Malea. Or Malaria, or whatever you want to call yourself. Waterproof flint box. I've been told I need to talk to you. Were we wrong to support the Alliance? Yeah, probably. Actually, to tell you the truth, a group of just plain humans supporting the Horde would have been a very interesting way to go about it. I mean, you couldn't have I don't think the Zandalari would join the Alliance, but it would have been an interesting thing. Like, how would Jaina have dealt with that? Like, her entire people deciding to join the Horde. Now, knowing the lore a little bit, that never would have happened. But it would have been interesting, like a twist. What a twist! If we could find some like group of humans that willingly fight alongside. Just imagine the propaganda that would be used. Okay. 4 more slain, 2 more civilians terrified. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shank you. We're going to run over here. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. And you're just going to sit there. And you guys need to leave now. Thank you. Yeah, they don't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage. Like my fine pirate garb ain't even getting nicked here. There you go. And you are the last, my friend. Now after this, we just have to find the Book of Forbidden Magics, and we'll be in good shape. Shipwrecker Shield of the Harmonious. Zoom past all of this. Need to keep our eyes peeled for those marksmen, though, since they can see through the stealth. And that is a library. Chance. Could we find the Book of Forbidden Magics there? That'd make too much sense. No, we have to head into this cave system. Hey, that looks like a very valuable jewel. Can we grab it? Swindlegear would so be the victim in a Lovecraft story. Good lord. Like, you've doomed us all! Why'd you do that? It was shiny! I could not get it. Sep. You will not take this book. It's too dangerous. You know, how about you let me decide what's dangerous and what's not there? Okay, human? You're talking to a goblin here, and most of the stuff we deal with is very, very dangerous. The book should be thrown into the sea. Dark whispers creep into the corner of your mind as you look at this book. Phalanges here. Wave speaker read. So that's what's going to happen. Our buddy is going to sprout phalanges. I bet what he's wanting to do is he's wondering if becoming a Forsaken would actually keep that from going down, maybe. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's head back up to the rendezvous and see what happens. Man, Swindle is lucky that goblins are pirates are used to rain.
I hear the call of the wild.
Good. The area of Sagehold should be overrun again by the rebel Tide Sages once we are done.
Good hunting.
Times were simpler once.
We were handing Thomas back the Book of Forbidden Magic.
What is it you ask?
I could hear their screams from here. Maybe now the Kultirids will rethink helping the Alliance.
There is much to be done.
Every hand helps.
I don't need the details of what happened down there. Just the book. Yeah, here you go. Don't be sprouting no tentacles or anything, okay? I won't dwell on the grim task you've done, but I will show you what this dying man is capable of, now that I have my book. My body won't last much longer, but Miss Voss insists I display what my powers truly are. I can instill within you a magical font that will absorb void essence from slain creatures
When the font is full, you can unleash devastating wind magic. Go to Port Fogtide. There you'll find those tainted by the void. Slay them, fill the font, and you will see my magic at work.
Fill Zelling's void font by slaying enemies in Port Fogtide and unleashes devastating wind magic.
We will reclaim what's ours.
Let's hope you live long enough to help us find Valentine.
Miss Voss, how is it you came to be a Forsaken?
Painfully.
But part of you survived, correct?
I wonder that every day, Zelling.
Did Voss find a friend? Not really, but... Whee! Okie dokie. Well... Void font filled within Port Frogtide, or Fogtide. Was it Frogtide or Fogtide? Fogtide. I was like, I don't think it was Frogtide. That would be Kragwa's domain. Oh, I've been here too. I think there was a boss or something I had to kill on board the ship. Oh. Dope. Tidebound Corsair. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get it done as best we can. Wiggling goop, defiled bones.
The hounds are sleeping now.
Yeah, we're basically just going to be fueling up the mage's power. I'm curious if he wants to become a Forsaken. Actually, I'm pretty positive that's exactly... Ooh! Yeah, it's a big phalange there. And... Whispering Wave Staff. I'm not sure what that did. Damage dealt increased by 60. Oh, hello. Okay, well that just made me more mighty. Shank. The music reminds me a lot of Nagrand from Burning Crusade. Just that kind of ambient kind of tune. Drowned Harpooner. Sea Glide Elixir. Does that give me some water walking? It sounds like it does. Well, let's see. What does it do? Allows walking over water. I was correct. We got a rare spawn here named Dargus the Scorned. And I bet that you are going to be giving all kinds of font power if I kill you. Oh, Lord. Oh, well.
I hear the voice. The thousand truths.
The Sword of 1,000 Truths, foretold by Salzman in accounting. That's going to be kind of appropriate if he's the last person that we have to kill. He was truly scorned because he was the last person we considered. And... boop. Activate Void Essence. Use magic to consume the gathered Void Essence to summon devastating wind magic. Okay. We just do this. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh. Righteous! All of a sudden I'm thinking of the song Humans Being from Twister, the Twister soundtrack. Thank you, Van Halen. I like that it dropped us right next to void-touched foxes. Zap. Let's head back and see what our terrible trio is up to now. Either Lillian's already killed him, he was able to find a way to break free so he could die. That is a very big frog named Croaker. Oh, I've got to go after you. Because you're named after one of my favorite characters from fantasy. One of my favorite book series is Glenn Cook's Black Company series. And it's a really cool dark fantasy series. Not really dark fantasy, but it is kind of military fantasy. And it's the main character is their doctor, and his name's Croaker. The first 3 books of that series and the kind of standalone book that came after it, the awesome reading. Everything else, not so much. But those first 4 books are awesome.
Times were simpler once.
We all saw the magic from here. Miss Voss believes the time has come.
Seas grant you favor.
I live my life in the shadows.
Whatever will be, will be.
Well, here we are. Zelling seems like he'll be a powerful asset as long as we ensure his family is taken care of. He doesn't have much time left. Let's see if he can locate Marshal Valentine for us before he passes.
Get Zelling to locate Marshal Valentine.
Keep your guard up.
Not from round here, are you?
I refuse to let my life end here from some disease. I must live on to keep my family safe.
Yeah, Zelling, can you go ahead and locate Marshal Valentine's corpse for us, for reasons you understand?
We will reclaim what's ours.
I'm sorry. I can't. I don't have anything left in me.
Zelling, damn you, we need you alive.
Miss Voss, please, bring me back. I must help my family. I'll do anything. Anything.
He'll be shunned if you become one of us. Look in a mirror and all you'll see is a monster.
I would damn my soul for all eternity if he meant my family's happiness. Please.
Lillian, we can find other Tide Sages. You know his family won't accept him.
We'll see. Maybe it can be just different just this time.
Lillian Voss, why have you called upon me?
Bring this man back. He's been chosen to become Forsaken.
As you command. I live. I must see Julie and the children at once. He'll be delighted.
I guess we'll see what happens now. My blade stays sharp. We had best get moving. As much as I want this to turn out differently, odds are it won't.
To be forsaken.
Let's move. Zelling is probably with his family now. Either they'll be happily reunited and he helps us find Valentine, or he just helps us find Valentine. Let's go. Do not linger.
Yeah,
I'm returning to base. I know how this ends. I don't need to witness it.
Suit yourself. Come on, Swindlegear.
Oh, here we go.
I live my life in the shadows. Zelling is speaking with his family. Stay back. We'll see if I need to intervene.
Watch the encounter between Zelling and his family.
There is much to be done.
For the last time, stay back! You are not my husband. Why don't you understand? I'm your husband. Children, it's your daddy.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, it's just bad. Monster Frankenstein. Oh, no. You're going to kill your family, aren't you? You were about to Kratos them. Oh, never mind.
I don't know who you are, but my husband never tried to hurt me or his children. We are leaving. Do not follow us. No. Julia. Matthew. Hannah. What have I done? What am I?
I tried to warn you, Zelling. The process changes you. The living won't accept you anymore.
And where does that leave me? A mindless servant of the Banshee Queen?
Embrace the Forsaken and carve your own path. We'll be amongst those who accept you for what you've become.
I will join you and help you find Marshal Valentine, as long as you promise that my family remains unharmed.
You have my word. Come, Swindlegear. Return to Nathanos and inform him. We have what we need.
Yeah, sad days, sad days. Okay. So, while we are down here, well, we actually finished everything except for the Ruin Has Come, that strange invitation that we gained over here near Mariner's Strand. I guess we could head that direction. Yeah, sure. Why not? You know, we got some weird characters here in our Horde. It's that whole kind of dichotomy with the Forsaken. So I actually think that right there should be part of the Forsaken starting quest. And just do like a random have maybe a seed where it's like a random family every time. So you don't want to have like the exact same family with the exact same kids or anything. That's one of the things I dislike about Warcraft, is that everyone goes down the exact same path and the exact same story for the most part. But having a completely random family generated with different names and such for a Forsaken, I think they would feel more in tune with that character. They'd feel more... You know, I probably should be looking down just in case something very big and nasty and tentacle tries to kill me. I see a shark right there. Moving very, very fast. But that'd just be that little bit of flavor that I think would make you really appreciate and appreciate the Forsaken story more and be more attached to your character. Because, for example, like every single goblin goes through the storyline where Gallywix hates them. You know what I mean? There's this kind of uniform direction you have to go. And I understand they have to do that, but just a slight variation, I think, would make a big difference. The Lost Estate. And, oh! Speaking of Forsaken. Oh, neat. I want it. I want it on my fireplace immediately. Oh, that's morbid. And looks like you've got some... Silent Hunter. Got a gnome, a dwarf, an orc, human, skull, or bob, mage. Wayne the Ancestral.
What do you require?
Remember, overconfidence is a slow and insidious destroyer. Ah, you have answered the letter. Now you are bound to this place. They lurk in the shadows and the salt-soaked caverns, the dark brine beneath the pure gleam of the surface. I have seen them. They plague my dreams. Their whispers are maddening. They speak of their master clawing at the barrier. Search the cliffs for their warrens. find what lurks within, and obliterate them all. Investigate and defeat what lies within 4 structures in the Forgotten Cove. I know I went kind of Hugo Weaving there, didn't I? Mr. Anderson.
Beware the living.
But it seems appropriate. And, yeah, let's head down here to the cellar. What could possibly be? I don't mean to alarm you, but you got really big spider eggs down there. I don't think he cares. I don't know, maybe it's his food supply. I don't know a lot about Forsaken. The smith repairs. Interesting. Alright, so is this just like the precipice of oblivion? Well, that's not melodramatic at all. I guess we could head down. 4 areas purged. You know, they don't put about stuff like this in the pirating brochure. Oh man, this grotto is dank. Monolite seam. An exquisite brooch. You find a bloody brooch that features impeccable craftsmanship. The design and quality of work reminds you of rings you previously recovered for Seacot. Perhaps this is another item you lost and would like to see returned. Man, that troll gets around, don't he? Drowned Acolyte. Pilgaric Fathom Dweller. Classic. Classic Murloc sounds. Never change. Yoink! Alright, that's one area purged. Just gotta flush them out. Jiggle the handle, as it were. These all the areas on the precipice of oblivion. Yep. And I'm just I don't even think I need to vanish. That is a very big looking void crab. And a maggot. Maggots, Michael. You're eating maggots. Area 2 purged. Antiquated idol. What happened? What did I do? The horrors of this place claw at your sanity. Hey, they don't know goblins very well, do they? Okay, we'll go to... Is it up or down? Down or up? Well, there's the entrance to the Tide area. Or not to the Tide, to the Altar of Storm, or Shrine of the Storm thing. That area. Eye of the Storm. That's the first one that comes into my mind. Okay, is it? Oh, it is. Well then. Prepare the chain. Whee! More acolytes who are drowned. I like how Smee just kind of trotted in there. I don't know if you guys can watch that back, but it was just like do. Okay, that's another one down. I think we got a lot more to go than just this.
Stressful Hymn. Shadow damage inflicted every 3 seconds. And we'll just Cloak of Shadows our way out of that. And Vanish our way out of that. Inert Tidewatcher. Despite being physically fine, the enchantments that give it life appear degraded, rendering inanimate. A sufficiently equipped enchanter may be able to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like something an engineer might be able to work with. But no. Alright, let's go ahead and purge this final area. And we already went that way, so I assume we will head up like so. The Bleak Sepulchre. And a Choking Horror. Easy. Well, except for the stunning. The stunning's not good. So you just stop that. And did we purge? I thought that we had purged. Or did we go into the wrong one? There's a one. Oh, is there one down at the base? There's one down at the base. Yep. How you doing? Sorry to drop in. Interesting place to get lost in, though. And you, little Murloc. 4 areas purged. Wave Caller Cutlass of the Fire Flash. Huh. Not really my style, but I'll take it. And I saw something glowy over here. Iridescent. Stamina increased by 5%. Well, how about that? As a Void Spider waits for us, we sap, we move on, we stand on a tentacle, or near the tentacle, onto the beach, and that's going to do it for today, guys. We got a lot accomplished. Looks like we may have another Forsaken into the fold, and this time a Tidecaller, which could bring all kinds of niftiness to the fold. I guess we'll figure it out before too much longer. But for right now, we are taking care of stuff over here in this strange kind of area, this mansion, and we'll see where it takes us here in Stormsong Valley. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.